Okay, friends, let us continue. As I told you in the previous video, now let us start solving the problem which I had already given to you. Look at the problem. There are three assets sold by the assessee: residential house, non listed shares, and self generated goodwill. Okay. The details have been given. Okay. And you see the next paragraph. He purchased a new residential house for rupees 1,50,000. This is a new point which you have to uh, understand in this class. Okay. Okay, let us start solving the problem. Computation of capital gains. I hope all of you have recorded the solution also, which I had given to you already. Just look at the solution. As the time available is very limited, I could not explain in detail. Okay. So just look at what you have copied. Okay. Computation of long-term capital gains for the assessment year 2020-21. Okay. So the first asset is residential house. Okay. Say again, you see, okay, this asset was acquired in the year 2004 and sold in the year 2019. That means it was held for more than 24 months on the date of transfer. Therefore, residential house sold here is a long-term capital asset. Okay. So sale proceeds 6,60,000 less indexed cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition is to be indexed. Okay. Formula I hope you know. Cost of acquisition into CII of the year of sale divided by CII of the year of acquisition. 1,13,000 into 289 divided by ನೋಡಿ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 2004 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಯರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಯ್ತು 2004-5 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ 2004-5 ನ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 113. Okay. So 1,13,000 into 289 divided by 113 is 2,89,000. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್. Okay, so indexed cost of acquisition 3,89,000. So long term capital gain 3,71,000. Okay, now we see he purchased a new residential house for rupees 1,50,000 during the previous year. That means the assessee has invested the long-term capital gain arising from the sale of residential house in purchasing another residential house. Right? And this is eligible for exemption under section 54. Okay. So less exemption under section 54. Long-term capital gain rupees 3,71,000 or cost of new residential house rupees 1,50,000, whichever is less. 3,71,000, 1,50,000. Yav kadame aito 1,50,000. So in the inner column 1,50,000. So 3,71,000 long-term capital gain nalli 1,50,000 exempt, remaining is taxable. So taxable LTCG estaito in the outer column 2,21,000. Okay. Now look at the second asset, non-listed shares. Okay. Again, date of purchase April 1990, right? Date of sale 20th September 2019. So again, cutoff period for non-listed shares is 24 months, right? So these were also held by the assessee for more than 24 months. Therefore, here this is also a long-term capital asset. Okay. Sale proceeds 3,10,000. Less indexed cost of acquisition. Less indexed cost of acquisition. Here you see the asset was purchased before 1/4/2001. Therefore, the assessee has the option of selecting either the actual cost of acquisition or FMV as on 1/4/2001 as cost of acquisition. ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೂ ಅಸೆಸಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ 50,000 ಇದೆ, ಫೇರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಸ್ ಆನ್ 1/4/2001 ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 1 lakh ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, 1 lakh ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 1 lakh is to be taken as cost of acquisition. So less indexed cost of acquisition in bracket FMV on 1/4/2001. 1 lakh into 289 divided by 2001 to index 100. Direct inner column ಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ 2,89,000. Therefore, long-term capital gain in the outer column 21,000. Okay. Now let us come to the third asset, self-generated goodwill. Okay. Under that, sale proceeds 3,42,000. Now look at the goodwill is self-generated. That means it is not purchased, right? It is raised in the books of accounts. Okay. Therefore, there is no cost of acquisition. Okay. So simply remember, in the case of self-generated assets, cost of acquisition is always nil. Okay. So less cost of acquisition nil. In the outer column 3,42,000. Long-term capital gain 3,42,000. Okay. Total of the outer column. So taxable capital gains will be 2,21,000 plus 21,000 plus 3,42,000, 5,84,000. Okay. So under that, ಒಂದು ನೋಟನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Cost of acquisition of self-generated goodwill is nil. Okay, friends, I hope you have followed, you have understood. ಹೇಗಾಯಿತು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಕಿದ್ದರೆ. 94839164. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದು 2-3 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಾಯ್, ಸಿ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್.